Breaking news today. Putin oversees military practice for a potential nuclear counterattack. Russian military personnel practice their response to a hypothetical enemy nuclear attack. Before, the Russian parliament had outright banned testing nuclear weapons. According to official reports, the Russian military has practiced its response to an atomic attack. According to a report on state television, President Vladimir Putin oversaw the drill with high-ranking military officials via video conference. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu disclosed that they would be practicing a massive atomic attack in anticipation of an enemy nuclear strike. Ballistic rockets and Mars rovers would have been fired during this time, along with ground and naval units of the nuclear abduction forces. No atomic weapons were used in this operation. The Russian parliament's upper house had decided just hours earlier to reverse the ratification of the global ban on atomic tests. The Russian lower house of parliament, the State Duma, voted last week to approve the passage of the necessary legislation. Putin warned at the start of the month that the Russian government might reverse its ratification of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, CTBT, in 2000 in order to bring itself into parity with the United States. The United States has signed the Atomic Test Ban Treaty but has not made it part of domestic law. Russia has rejected resuming arms control talks with the United States. The Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, CTBT, was signed in 1996, and it prohibits nuclear testing everywhere. But he was never fully effective in the first place. The United States isn't the only country to never enshrine the ban in national law. China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, Israel, and Iran have all done the same. Russian Vice Foreign Minister Sergei Rybkov recently assured the international community that his country would adhere to the terms of the treaty and resume nuclear testing only if the United States broke the agreement. On Wednesday he said that the Russian Foreign Ministry had received suggestions from the United States on how to resume talks on strategic stability and arms control. Rybkov was quoted as saying, "In the current atmosphere, that is not possible," citing reports from Russian news agencies. The United States and Russia control nearly 90% of the world's nuclear weapons between them. The use of nuclear weapons by Russia has been a source of concern since the conflict between the two countries escalated in Ukraine over the past half-decade. Putin had mobilized Russia's nuclear forces shortly after the conflict started and had repeatedly cited Russia's nuclear doctrine, which calls for the use of nuclear weapons in the event of an existential threat to the state. Russian President Vladimir Putin at a military drill in Moscow simulating an atomic counterattack. Bill Clinton, the former president of the United States, attended a business meeting in Nuevo Leon on Tuesday hosted by Carlos Bremer, the owner of Grupo Value and an advisor to Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Clinton, despite some physical challenges, shows a high level of eloquence and a nimble mind at the age of 77. Calm and often smiling, the former Democratic president captivated the attention of the executives who gathered around him at the Club Campestre de San Pedro Garza Garza to hear his international perspective.